My name's Steve Train. I'm the owner-operator of a 46-foot Jarvis Newman, the Wild Irish Rose, out of the town of Long Island, Maine. I got into kelp harvesting because it allowed for a cash flow in a very slow time of year. You know, I lobster, but there is very rarely positive cash flow in April, May, or early June. And that's the time of year that we're going to harvest the kelp. It's a nice balance to the lobster fishery in the bay because there aren't any lobster traps in that area that time of year. We're not in anybody's way. If we can do this in Maine with a boat we already have for something else, it's a great supplement to what we're doing. What could be better for kelp farming? There's kelp growing everywhere around here naturally. These are the waters on the coast of Maine. We know that it's very suitable for the species of kelp that we're going to harvest. To be able to set those lines out, let that seed take root and start growing in the cold waters of the Gulf of Maine, Casco Bay, in the wintertime, and as that sunlight and the days get longer and the sunlight shows more, it really starts to grow. The holdfast, what holds the kelp to the line, gets real strong where my farm is because we're in a tidal area. The tide swings there a lot. That same tide is bringing lots of good stuff back and forth onto that farm. It's almost like it's getting fertilized every time the tide changes. When you're eating the kelp we grow, you're eating something that's very good for you. I mean, it's a healthy choice when you're eating kelp. And it goes deeper than that, much like a lot of the small boat fisheries in Maine. This is not a corporate deal. These harvesters are owner-operators like me. We live in small towns, small communities, and when we harvest kelp, that money's going back into the Long Island store. The people working for me are spending their money there. We're trying to keep these communities alive when there are not a lot of other fisheries around anymore. But kelp is something that is available for anybody to apply for an aquaculture lease and to try to get into it. To be able to harvest something that is so sustainable. I know some people, it matters to them that they eat something sustainable. I think that they can feel really good about eating the kelp we grow here in Casco Bay.